You know that moment when you finally decide to pull out all of the Halloween decor that you brought this year and you realize two things. One, you may have overdone it. And two, you regret nothing. That's exactly how I feel today. I sat down to film this haul today and I realized I might need to start a support group for people who cannot stop buying Halloween decor. Step one is admitting that you have a problem. Cue the music.
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
Hello friends, welcome back to House and Season. My name is Ashlyn. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my final Halloween haul of 2025. As always, I share the price and the store on the screen, and if you want to skip around in today's video, I have provided timestamps in the description box below. These are the stores that I'll be sharing items from today, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in. So I'm gonna start with a heavy hitter. We're going with Pottery Barn. I can seriously vouch for the quality of Pottery Barn because I purchased so many pieces last year and the year prior, and I wanted more terracotta pumpkins for my pumpkin patch. So Pottery Barn came out with new terracotta pumpkin colors and different sizes. So I decided to pick up this pumpkin. I believe this size is a tiny. And then I also decided to get the mini. So I also ordered another tiny and the black terracotta because I wanted it to match with my gourds that I got this year. However, Pottery Barn kept sending me the wrong size to the point where when they sent this one, they said I couldn't even return it. So I am stuck with the tiny in the black terracotta. And it's still really cute and it will definitely match with everything else that I picked up this year. So either way, I'm not too upset about it. Now that I shared with you Pottery Barn, I'm going to share with you the dupes that I found this year that I think are absolutely worth the money. The next place that I purchased from is a website called mjhomedecor.com. I found this really freaking cute terracotta pumpkin. Look at that face, y'all. Absolutely stunning. Again, harvest decor, Halloween decor, $23, $30. I'm so glad I found this pumpkin. I'll be sure to link in the description box below. Another Pottery Barn dupe pumpkin. I actually got this yesterday from Target in Target's dollar spot. So it already has a light at the bottom. How freaking cute. So when picking this up, a lot of them were scruffed up really bad. They had like different colors. I didn't see the terracotta pumpkin at all. They just had black, gray, and cream. But clearly, what are those trying to mimic? Pottery Barn. I think these are definitely worth it. For $5, built-in light, you can't ask for better, honestly. I picked up these super cute terracotta pumpkins from Decor Stills. It comes in a set of 3. So this is the large. This right here is the medium. And this one is the small. These are definitely comparable to Pottery Barn. If not, I almost dare I say better. And I say better because they're multi-function. You can stack these pumpkins if you wanted to in different varieties. You can have the small on the medium, the small on the large. You can have them all separated. The bottom is opened wide. You could fit multiple tea lights underneath. For the price point of 3 terracotta pumpkins, it is definitely budget friendly. I will link these down below. but I do believe they are currently sold out. They might have an email restock alert. So if you are interested, definitely sign up for that. Now I'm gonna share with you the pieces that I picked up from HomeGoods this year. HomeGoods is my favorite store to shop at for any holiday season because there's just so much variety. I picked up this ghost. It kind of looks like a marble texture, but I could be completely describing that wrong. But I think it's so cute and it looks so high end. So I ended up getting 2 of these ghosts. The next thing that I picked up from HomeGoods, I found this black terracotta jack-o'-lantern. Look at that face. How freaking cute. I thought this was so adorable. And of course, there's a hole at the bottom so you can put a light. But that face is just so cute. You just can't beat that. The next thing that I picked up is this paper towel holder. It's a gold skull at the top. And at the bottom, it's like a spider web webbing, but honestly, you wouldn't be able to see it with the paper towels on it. But I've been looking for a Halloween paper towel holder for years. And I recently found one on Amazon, but I didn't buy it on Prime Day. I should have, because it was a pretty good deal. And now it jumped back up to like 20 bucks. And I'm like, I'd rather find something that's a little bit more on like a high-end scale. I picked up a lot of gold pieces this year. And I also have gold pieces from last year. So I think this is just gonna go perfectly with what I already have. The next thing I picked up are these salad servers. They're metal skeleton hands. And the plan is to put this with my wooden spoons. I do have some plastic ones that I got from Dollar Tree a few years ago. Matter of fact, I'm sure they still have those cute little plastic skeleton hands at Dollar Tree. I've been wanting some metal ones for a long time. So when I seen these, I just knew like, oh yeah, you're coming home with me. Then I picked up these LED Martha Stewart hand stakes. I thought these were really cool and different. You see the light is lighting up in there. Super cute. This is what it looks like in the back. It shows like a little picture example. So my thought process was to put this with my wooden spoons as well. But because I found the salad servers, I'm thinking maybe I could put this like coming out of like one of my plants. The next thing, which I'm super excited about, I found this Toil and Trouble cobweb string lights. They're 3.3 feet, indoor, outdoor, and it has a timer. And the lights, it's a warm white LED light. Last year, I brought 2 of those jumbo wicker spiders, and I really wanted to put cobwebs behind them if I decided to use both of them on the wall. And I seen this in store and I said, wait a minute. How cool would it be having a web on the wall and then put my big spider in front of the web? Like, I think that's a great idea. And this is gonna look familiar to you if you've been watching me since last year. I did pick up more wicker spiders. I was so stressed out last year about these dang on things. And here's a little lesson. When you are on the hunt for something so bad that you resort to buy it from Mercari, skip the Mercari part and just wait until next year. Because guess what? I came across so many of these, like probably 30 freaking spiders I came across this year. And I was so desperate last year, I could not freaking find them. I also found these spiders at different stores. I picked up more wicker spiders from Marshall's. I paid $10, $13 at HomeGoods. Why? If they're a sister store why do they have price discrepancies? It makes zero sense. And not to mention that same items are being sold for different prices. Let's also discuss how these stores are pulling tags off of items. And if they're not pulling it off, they're throwing on new stickers. So the beginning of this year, as I was hunting, I would see the regular prices. Some things I remember from years before maybe went up like between $3 to $10 price increase, right? But we were told this was coming. What I didn't know was they were going to put stuff on the floor as one price, and then 2 weeks later, it's new prices. I say this to say, make sure you're paying attention to the prices and don't be afraid to shop around. So I'm really happy that I did pick up more of these wicker spiders. These are amazing. I haven't seen anything quite like this comparable except for Grandin Road. They have grapevine spiders, 3 for like $100 or something like that, which those look really nice as well, but you only get 3, you know, or you could buy many of these if you like this style. So I have 5 from last year. I got 5 more this year. I literally had to stop myself from buying even more because I don't know, what do you call a person who buys multiple of the same thing? Y'all, there's a fly that I cannot freaking catch that's in my house. It's annoying. Flies here in Alabama are no freaking joke. They're built different. They don't know personal freaking space. And that's another reason why I don't like summer. Fall, they go back to the pits of hell and just wait until spring and they're like,
Oh, we're free.
like, no, go away. You're freaking gross, dude. Anyway, now that we're talking about Marshalls, I cannot wait to share these pieces with you because I don't typically buy stuff like this. Look how freaking cute this bear pumpkin jar is. Are these just not nostalgic, y'all? Look how freaking perfect this little guy is. My sister sent me a TikTok of this lady finding these jars, and I just knew I had to get my hands on them. These bears remind me so much of my mom. So, my mom did not decorate for Halloween like that. She had a few pumpkins. She had these cute little teddy bear Halloween figures that she would pull out every year. Those little jelly clings that you put on windows and doors, we used to have that. My mom was super minimalist in comparison to myself when I think about it. Like, so she didn't really go crazy for Halloween, but she always allowed us to embrace the holiday, which was very special. These reminded me so much of my mom that I was on the hunt for all of them, and I did find them. Now, did I need them all?
No.
But I get it now why people collect vintage Halloween decor for that nostalgic feeling. It's funny to think about that the decor that we're purchasing today, 30 something years from now, people are gonna be like, oh my God, like that's so retro. Look how freaking cute. This is a bear holding a witch's broom with the hat. I think I'm gonna use one of the jars for pumpkin coffee for my Keurig coffee pods, but so cute. And then they had this one wearing a little skeleton outfit. How cute. So freaking cute. I am obsessed with these. I also found matching mugs. So all of these will definitely be at my coffee bar this year. So now that I shared the Halloween bears, I want to share with you something that I got to go along with my bears. I was going through pictures of Halloween from like the 90s, the early 2000s, and I came across this picture of my sister. This is dated October 31st, 2001. Hopefully she doesn't freak out that I'm sharing this. This is the picture of my little sister. And in the background are these cute little bears I was telling you about that my mom used to decorate with. So I was laying in bed and I'm like, it's 2025. I wonder if I could find these bears. I did a Google reverse search on them and I found them on eBay. I got these cute little freaking bears, y'all. I was so ecstatic to find the bears that were in the background of the photos from me and my sister's childhood. One of my best memories growing up is going to Kmart. Yes, Kmart, to pick out my Halloween costume. How fun and nostalgic is that? So that was fun. I really wanted to share that little memory because this just solidifies more for me why I love Halloween. One day, if Gregory and I ever choose to have children, whoa, they're gonna have memories of me being a cuckoo person for Halloween decor. They're just gonna be like, oh my God, Mom. And it's gonna suck if they don't like Halloween. Like, could you imagine I'm finally having children and my child grows up and hates Halloween or hates decor? Like, isn't that how it goes anyway? So from TJ Maxx this year, I picked up this really cool Witch's Brew coffee company. I feel like we've seen this the last couple of years, but life changes. Things you weren't interested in one year, you end up becoming obsessed with it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just the only cuckoo person. Now that I have a cute little coffee bar, like, it was an absolute must for me to grab this. And I'm really glad I did. It's a great size. The next thing I picked up is this spider pillow. This has been out a few years now, but I don't know. I never paid much attention to it. And then I seen a video online of someone decorating and they threw this on their couch in the corner. And I said, I have a similar couch. So I think it's cute. Hopefully I don't come home to it being ripped up because the girls already think it's a chew toy and I would be very upset. This is $20, right? But why are dog toys $20 at PetSmart that don't last at that? Like, that's ridiculous. So anyway, the next thing that I picked up, more kitchen towels. I really like this style of towel, that rustic look of the prints of the bats and the cat and the jack-o'-lantern. I just thought it was really, really cute. The last thing that I picked up from TJ Maxx is this ghost cake pan. I got this for a number of reasons. One, I can make a ghost cake. Cute. But two, this I could easily make some pizza crust and actually get a legitimate ghost shape. I don't know how the girls are doing the ghost shape naturally when they're making their pizzas. I cannot, for the life of me, get the shape right when making my homemade pizza. So I've seen this, I said $7. I mean, 2 for 1, if you will. So this I actually picked up from Mercari because I knew I was not going to find this freaking thing. I just knew. And I was correct because I was hunting for it and it was making me visibly sick because I could not freaking find it. I picked up this really cute ghost canvas picture. The reason why I was so desperate to find this, because this frame kind of matches the one frame that I got from At Home this year. The ghost picture that I got is like canvas. It was like the same kind of frame. So I was like, I kind of want to keep with the same thing if I'm going to do the ghost pictures this year. So I think it's really cute. So Gregory actually picked this up for me. He got me this Witch's Brew pillow from World Market. So freaking cute. I love how vibrant the purple is. This doesn't scream haunted pumpkin patch. This is more like witchy. And this is what I was talking about, where I picked up some witchy things this year. I'm still going to decorate with it, but yeah. Yeah, you know, but I love it. So cute. And honestly, I've never seen anything actually like this so far. So to me, this seems pretty unique. So Walmart dropped a few of their Halloween decor pieces and pajamas online. I placed an order for this paper mache pumpkin. I love paper mache stuff. So I picked up 2 of these with the intention of maybe putting this on my floating shelf, maybe. If not, because they're so lightweight, I'm thinking about maybe putting them on my Halloween tree. I don't know, but I'm still thinking about it. But for the price point, it was worth picking up. They have a bigger pumpkin size, and they also had ghosts as well in the color black, white, and this color. So that was pretty fun find. And then with their Halloween pajamas, but I picked up the one with the ghost going trick-or-treating. I just thought this was really cute. I love Halloween PJs. Y'all, I cannot wait to wake up and it be chilly outside. Me wearing my Walmart PJs with a cute light cardigan, drinking some freaking pumpkin spice coffee. I'm really excited. Like, we're almost there. So now I'm going to share with you what I got from Anthropologie. I picked up these really beautiful glasses. There are so many dupes out for these Anthropologie glasses that I almost feel like, why am I sharing this? In comparison to the dupes,
nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
These are beautiful nonetheless. And again, there's so many dupes out there. Knock yourself out with all the dupes you want. This past month, I have been at the stores almost every single day filming. And then I come home and I'm editing for hours at a time. And I know that I was pushing myself even more because I have a lot of personal things going on in my life as well. These past few weeks have really it was overkill for myself. Just straight up overkill. I realized okay, if I want to continue on this journey and keep growing this community that I do have, I need to be my best self. And being my best self isn't me doing everything. I don't know why I'm trying to do everything. I'm posting on Instagram. I was posting on Instagram heavy. Then I'm posting on TikTok. I'm trying to post shorts on YouTube as well. And then on top of posting, I'm also trying to support other people as well. And that alone is draining because over time you start forming these parasocial relationships with people that don't actually care about you. So it sucks because I'm the type of person, I'm going to always be there. I'm always going to support. I'm never going to say something wrong or malicious or anything to hurt anyone. I'm always that person. So when I notice a shift of energy from other people, I will completely disappear. You'll never hear from me again type of stuff. And it's something I'm working on because at the end of the day, just because I'm putting in all this effort, I can't expect someone to do it in return for me. And then I'm such a people pleaser. So I get to know people because I'm just like you. I'm watching people online, they're sharing their stories, and I get attached to people so quickly. I'll watch people and they cry on camera and I'm crying with them. And, sometimes I've had people say you're just an empath. But I feel like doing that sometimes is super draining. I carry everyone's crap onto my load when in reality, what they have going on has nothing to do with me. And why am I changing myself, my personality, censoring myself off of someone else who is going to do whatever they want to do regardless? And I'm over here worried about how they're going to react. When in retrospect, why? Why do I do that? I don't know. So all that being said, I just knew I needed to take a step back from social media, which has been very refreshing. And it made me realize that you just have to be a good person and good karma will come at its own time. Just keep staying true to yourself. Quit forming to fit other people's narratives, okay? That's my biggest hiccup in life. I'm always worried about how is this person gonna view me? Will I miss out on this connection with someone because we don't align on this? But I'm not gonna discuss this because I know we're not gonna align and I want you to like me. I have to stop. It's not getting me anywhere getting comments that are positive and kind. I love that stuff. Like, that's real. Me commenting back to you, that's my real response. That's me. And I love talking to you all. I really do. Basically, that's what's been going on. I know I'm just, at this point, I'm rambling and I don't even know if if I'm gonna keep this in the video or not. But that wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know, out of everything that I shared in my haul today, what was your favorite? If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. It really helps grow my channel and it pushes my content out to the right people. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to be a part of my forever growing community. And until next time, friends, bye.